I will definitely. I'm not interested in talking on the phone or answering a call from an unknown number. Frankly, you're like 2 steps away from getting me on the phone. 2 great barriers are between us. She says, I'll try giving him a call later to see if this can be sorted instead of becoming online blood sports. Well, listen, that's kind of my business.
At least he's honest.
A bloody business.
Yeah, I'm glad that he's just honest. That was my takeaway, you know? In 2022, I really wanted to build a platform to make the world a slightly better place. That's why I did the charity streams I did. That's why I organized the Drop Kiwi Farms campaign. All of the things that I did were in pursuit of a goal to make this world a better place. And the biggest black pill to swallow has been to realize that none of these people actually give a shit about that. This is all the entertainment industry. It's all about getting the bag. It's not about anyone else. That's why he is so fucking indignant about the idea of looking at the products we consume and how they're made.
Yeah.
Keffals attacking ContraPoints by saying, Keffals is an annoying drama monger. She's bad faith and constantly plays victim about everything. We get it. You scammed your fans for $100K and spent it all on coke. It sucks that you got doxxed and went through all of that, but move the fuck on already. I've kept my mouth shut, but I'm so tired of her blatant obvious grift and exploitation of the trans community. She's not a good person. Everything with her is, oh, you're attacking the trans community. Kiwi Farms this, Kiwi Farms that. Shut the fuck up and move on. But Twitter was not the only person reacting to Keffals and Tipster, as during this time LolCow Live podcast went live in order to give Keemstar a chance to talk about all of this. Keemstar says, update, both Keffals and Tipster have been added to our Discord call on LolCow Live right now. They are refusing to pick up. Both are on Discord now.
Keffals is here. Keffals, what's up?
Oh shit.
Keffals.
Have mic issues?
She's sandbagging us.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have Keffals on here. Maybe this is like some stupid like troll, haha, I gotcha. You're only trolling yourself because we invited you to show up for a discussion about the current topic and you're running away, which it would be crystal clear to everyone, so.
Chris the Narc reacts to this by saying, imagine being afraid of debating me in Wings. W Boogie laughing my ass off. Keffals is a pussy.
So you guys can have your discussion now.
Keffals. I'm gonna go piss. Keffals is literally saying here, what's in it for me? Let's discuss payment. No. Really are you joking?
So after this, the Discord DMs between Keemstar and Keffals for getting her on the show leak, and Xylee tweets it out with the caption, wow! Keffals is running from LolCow Live! Let's get this straight, lady! You are not that important! She then shows the DMs which start out with Keffals saying, 1 sec, L. Keemstar responds with question marks, and then Keffals responds, firing up my PC to join in. Keemstar responds, you have 10 minutes, and then 7 minutes later says, 3 minutes. Keffals responds, what's in it for me? Let's discuss payment. Keemstar responds, no one is paying you. Tommy C then shows more of this interaction between Keem and Keffals, which shows Keemstar saying, no one is paying you! And then Keffals says, you are a bald pedophile, and leaves the group. TILR responds by saying, I thought calling people pedos was wrong. Isn't there a jacket or something? Boogie2988 shows the Discord DMs and says, wow. Keffals said she would come onto the podcast. Then after saying she's coming on, tried to extort us. Camelcast official responds by saying, everything these people do is motivated by cash. All fake and disingenuous people. Everything they say is an act. There's a reason this corner of the internet died in 2014. Papa Uwu X says, from staggering to extortion. Keffals makes Logan Paul look like an ethical businessman. Mango says, Weebin knew she only cares about money. Memology101 quote tweets Boogie and says, typical commie. Scott Sullivan responds to Boogie by saying, this is a move people who think they are smarter than they are pull. A puppet master move. Grade A scumbag. It's always these weirdo shit lips who pull that stuff too. Keffals responds to Boogie by saying, you literally need to pay me if you want me to talk to Keemstar. He's a fucking retard.
Hey y'all, what's good? I'm back with another video, and in today's video, we absolutely have to talk about Jalyn is here criticizing Keffals and actually having a fantastic take. Jalyn seems to be doing a lot better, and they seem to be more mentally stable. So that's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. We got a rare Jalyn W here. And this whole thing that's going on with Keffals and everything, it's almost like she's like a bigger part of this than Vash at this point. I was gonna make this third video on Vash, but after seeing his his context video and all the videos responding to his context video, it was nothing really that was that interesting that I wanted to go at. And pretty much like I said, this has a lot of nuance, and Vash is going to come out and explain it all, and he did. And at the end of the day, he said a lot of dumb, stupid shit. He made a lot of stupid arguments. But what people don't understand is that, like, you can't call this guy a pedo or this and that because he's making stupid arguments. Like, he just does debate bro shit, and he's just talking about it. And then the whole thing on his computer, y'all can think he's lying or whatever, but dude, like, it makes sense to me. Like, I've seen the picture, and like, honestly, I wouldn't think that's a minor necessarily. Like, it could be, could not be, but the chick was like tall as shit, as he pointed out. So the thing is like, man, I don't really think he was intentionally trying to have Lolly in his computer, but regardless, like, that's just something that's like, that's a L. You just gotta chalk it up as a L. Now, I see a lot of people saying crazy shit like, oh, Vash is ruined, Vash's career is over. It's so stupid. It's not over. Vash has a big enough fan base, a loyal enough, passionate fan base that he could probably do the worst of the worst and he'd be fine, because his real ones finna rock with him, right? Because that's how it is. You can't really cancel a YouTuber that has their own community carved out. That's the thing. You could cancel someone like me that's coming up, right? Like when Eden the Doll and her friends said, like, they cried trans and they said they were attacked in Hollywood for being trans, when really they just got into an altercation, right? They just got into an altercation. The bitch was talking shit to a Crip, and you know, shit happened. Shit went down as it would happen when you talk shit to a Crip, right? Like, but anyways, so yeah, so I got canceled for that because I didn't have a fan base. It really impacted me. I lost a lot of subscribers, and it's made it really hard to grow from that point. It was other dramas and bullshit. The whole thing with Riley Grace Rashawn, she somehow fucking pulled the Uno reverse card on my ass, and I was like, this bitch is a fucking liar. She's using me. She's like making me think, like leading me on, thinking that we have some sort of working relationship. So I said, like, fuck you, bitch, like, you a hoe. And then she somehow convinced both her audience and my audience that I was trying to manipulate her. Like, nah, I was saying, like, oh, I see what you is, go fuck yourself. I don't want no part to do with you no more. And she somehow was able to be like, oh, Janae's trying to manipulate me into bringing her on the stream. Dude, like, you already weren't gonna do that. That was my fucking point. But see here, this is my point, man, is that a person like me, right, like, once I got my fan base, I'll be good. Once I find people that rock with me, I'll be good. But y'all could cancel me right now because I don't really have a strong community from that point. Someone like Vash, they're fine. They're going to be fine. It's not going to be an issue. Now, one of the things that's particularly frustrating to me is that Keffals will constantly be on there like, oh, like, I do this because I care. Like, I fundraised for this because I care. I took down kiwi farms because I care, and it's so obvious to people like to me that people like Ethan, they just care about money. It's just entertainment. They don't care about making the world a better place. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Ethan 1000% makes the world a better place. It's so many people where like the H3H3 podcast, that's their comfort podcast. What you need to understand is that the entertainment, the business is what we do. The impact is you being visible. You taking down kiwi farms didn't fucking do shit. The fundraiser is great, and like more things like that are necessary, right? Like, do fundraisers for the community. But taking down kiwi farms, no one asked for that. That's a personal vendetta that benefited you. You got donations from that you didn't need. Your life was not in danger. You did not have to relocate. You may have fought that in your head. I understand that. I know how trauma works, right? But the reality of the situation is you did not need $100,000 because of some fucking internet forum. I mean, it just sounds crazy. Like, it was a damn internet forum. The fucking mafia wasn't after you. Like, you're fine, you know? Like, it's just some weirdos on it. It's some incels on the internet, bro. It's some pimply faced teenagers, man. And they've apparently made trans people kill themselves. I can't speak to that, but I don't know. Like, if you allow yourself to get harassed by some 4chan users, I don't know what to say to you. They ain't gonna harass me. What's even more insane of Keffals to say, like, to act like she's the only one that really cares and everyone else is just in this for money, is that she refused to go on the Local Live podcast unless if she got money, you know? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's nothing wrong with making business oriented decisions, right? Like this business, drama is what drives engagement. It's what it is. Any YouTuber that sits there and says like, oh, I hate drama, you're either lying, stupid, or you have no clue what actually drives engagement online. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Ethan Klein probably loves drama because it made him a killing. Trisha Paytas and then Hassan, you know, like both of those only increased his net worth, right? Every time someone has an issue with Teddy Fresh, they probably finna sell more hoodies. It's only gonna increase their net worth. It's the way it is. And so that's like an icky negative part of this business. But what you do is you profit off the drama and then you do good things with your community. And in Keffals' case, she has like the Catboy Ranch, which they offer a lot of like support and like community oriented things like that, right? And she's done fundraisers, and that's good, but it's nothing wrong with like getting into the drama, with doing things because you know it will get attention, with like making business minded moves. That's just smart. And if we don't do this, then you'll never have the opportunity to actually help people. Because if you're not thinking about this from a business mindset, you can't do those things that'll have an impact, like fundraise and do community-led things. And honestly, just especially being trans, just being visible, just having a trans content creator that someone can look up to, that has a major impact, right? So that is the work that's being done here. It's not necessarily the content we're making, but it's the fact that you are a creator. It's the fact that you have the Wiggler up there, right? And that's like a community image that people have rallied behind, right? The fact that Keffals is up there as a figure, that's what's important. So what have we learned from this drama? What can we take away? I think the most important thing to remember is just stay chill. It's not that deep. We're talking about some streamers on the fucking internet. It's not that deep. Like the whole Tipster and Keffals really made it out to be this whole big moral issue that it never was, and then you're crying trans, and it's just a bad look, man. Just throw your dunks on Vash and then be like, yeah, I don't think he's a pedo, yada yada, but man, you gotta dunk on him for the fucking porn folder, for the fucking horse cock memes, you know, you gotta dunk on him for that. And definitely you gotta criticize him for making very terrible arguments and the whole debate burrow mindset that he laid out in his video. Anyways, that's it. Pretty crazy drama. Peace out, bitches. Have a good one.